terrifying.
Hell yeah.
What's up guys, Javier from that Racing Channel. Welcome back to another episode. We have a special treat for you guys today. We are out here with our boy Jeremy Formato from Faster Palms, and as you see behind me, we have KaterTot. This thing is a K-Series swapped smart car with wheelie bars. We're out here at Showtime Drag Strip. We're gonna put this thing through its paces, and then we're gonna take it for some rips on the street. This thing is super sketch, makes a ton of horsepower, power to weight's insane. Let's take a look. Alright guys, let's do this. Do a little bit of street driving, full street car, all the nice luxurious amenities here.
Yeah, man.
Just pulling out of the shop, I feel like this thing just about wants to do a wheelie already. Perfect already. You feel every vibration. Very raw experience here. Throttle there. Oh my god. This thing is all sorts of rowdy, dude. So much is happening. Picking up the wheels and like wanting to unload the suspension, and like I can totally see why you need those wheelie bars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just feeling it out. When we first got into it, like the tiniest bit, it felt like it wanted to go that way. So it's like it's super sensitive to tire pressure, and I just, you know, I've had enough sketch with this, but we're just feeling her out.
Hell yeah, man.
And it's just such a weird experience with like
experience.
I think I should do Ubers with this thing. I don't know if anybody would actually want to get into it.
This thing is an intense ride. I'm sure the shot that they probably got from the outside probably looks hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
You watch it go down the track, it's like bobbing and weaving a lot, dude.
So I'll say, like, I'm not terrified of this thing. It's the right amount of sketch, but it's because I feel your confidence with driving it. You've been around the block a couple times in this thing, I can tell.
Yeah. And I mean, we haven't gone full RPM or anything.
Right.
That was kind of
I can tell you're like short shifting it.
Yeah, it was a short shift, just trying to feel it out and see how it's going to be.
Was that like a little brake boost you did back there, or rolling anti-lag?
Yeah, rolling anti-lag.
Okay. So that was like a rolling anti-lag hit. That was what, second gear?
I think it was third.
Third gear.
Might have been third.
But it feels intense.
It's hard to really get people to understand until they see it in person. It's like
I've ridden it just about everything you can imagine, and I've never had an experience like this. It's so wild.
I don't think there's much like it. You know, it's definitely unique. So we got like a scoop that goes into the intercooler right there at speed. So it's a big NACA duct, and it's just like it's a novelty because it's all just junk we have lying around. Literally, like it's just ABS plastic that we cut to fit, and we were like, oh yeah, the NACA duct will work. We got PC fans.
I've heard that phrase a lot so far. Stuff we have laying around.
It doesn't do turns well.
This thing is a blast.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This thing is a blast, dude.
You want to flex on the guy with the mirror?
I imagine you probably just get the craziest looks.
Everybody's just like blown away with like, what is that?
Scratching their heads. First of all, what is it?
There's a lot of like women that I've seen driving by and they start pointing and laughing and I'm like, okay. So all right, I'll drop it down a couple of years. It's usually not a good thing to have people pointing and laughing, but it's all right.
I'll take it all day in this thing, man.
I'm comfortable with it.
As long as you're having fun and smiling. I don't think since we've left the shop, the grin on my face hasn't stopped. Like, it's just so much fun. What does all this stuff do?
Well, each one's a different thing. So we got like, this is our general power. We got our startup. They've got, I think this is headlights right there. These are intercooler fans in the back. One of these is radiator fans. I can't remember which. I don't have a label. Yeah, minimal entities here. You know, we don't even have a tag. So yeah, we got our wideband. That's all we got.
You just gotta feel her out, shift when you know it's right. What do you guys rent this thing to?
8200. Since it's stock bottom end, we're literally at like the razor's edge of stock bottom end. I mean, when we built it, Brent was like, you should probably stop at 550. And I was like, all right. And then we did a couple things with the cam timing and magically picked up another 30 wheel at the same boost. So I was like, what does it hurt?
This thing's making almost 600 wheel horsepower?
Yeah. It makes like, I want to say it's like 440 torque or something.
Got my boys Nick and Brandon out here with me. What's up, boys? What's going on? Shooting some B-roll. So what do you guys think of this thing?
I don't think it should exist.
It's like an absolute death trap.
Well, let's give you a little walk around here because this thing, in all its glory, has a lot of little interesting touches. It looks like, I think this, has he rolled this thing before?
Yeah, like
Or
twice.
like flipped it or something?
Well, it sure looks like.
Looks like it's been through some things. Street car, AC power steering, all the creature comforts you could ever want.
See the ground.
Yeah, you see the ground. It's like you're in this like really crazy fast, sketchy golf cart.
You know this thing's fast when you have suspension on your wheelie bar. You got coilovers on your wheelie bar.
Oh, these things were hitting all over the road, and these things were working, bro.
Well, I bet they could put you.
Oh, when he was shifting this thing without those wheelie bars, I'm pretty sure it would have just gone straight up in the air.
For sure. Bro, it was like bouncing around like a jet ski or something. It's a land jet ski.
This is right on the level of sketchy factor as like the crazy Banshee, 1,000, 1,300 horsepower jet skis. Like it's right at that same level, without a doubt. All right, so the KaterTot, I think he's gonna run a truck, turbo truck. So it should be interesting. All right, man, you ready to do this?
Do it, man.
What's up, bro? So we're 3 deep in the daily here. So this thing has a little turb ski on it. Let's see how we do against Mr. KaterTot. This should be an interesting run for sure. Like, I just saw you do like a little, I think it was like a 40 roll you did or something.
Yeah,
This thing leaves.
it's all right. That thing there, on the other hand.
Yeah, this thing's wild. Looks so crazy going down the track.
Dude, that thing is sketchy.
No wonder he was like, yeah, you should go with the truck. it's better I do this one solo. This thing boogies too, man.
She gets down all right.
What's the rundown on this thing?
Just head scan turbo 5.3. Makes like 650 wheel.
That's badass.
Does all right. Daily driver gets about 150 miles a day.
170 plus thousand.
177,000.
Good old daily.
Good old daily.
Man, this thing rides out though. The second you let off of that that A-lag, it just sticks you in the seat. Bro, you're an absolute madman. That thing looks ridiculous pulling away from us. Just want to tell you that. It's not slow by any means. What's up, man?
Well, not much. I guess Jeremy's challenging his work to a raise, but he said I can only shift to the third, and I got to leave it there.
So, how many bald eagles is this thing making?
I think he said just under 700 of the wheel. That's what I paid
That's
for,
rowdy.
anyways.
How was that, man?
Pretty good. I think I jumped him a smidge, but
It looked like a
this car's
good run.
fast.
Yeah.
This car's fast. I think I might try it again.
All right, so we got round 2, KaterTot versus the vet.
You ever think
That
watch
thing-
a smart car like smoke a vet?
Never. Never.
Odd.
That thing absolutely rips. I can't believe I rode in that thing on the street. One of the more questionable things I've done, I guess, in my TRC time. Dude, this thing rides out. How was that run? I couldn't tell from back
I
here.
was on the red limiter on third, and I was just holding it out. It got a little twitchy there, and I just was not looking at my shift light, and I was just trying to hang it out just a little longer.
How'd the race go?
Not bad. I mean, I think I got him by another car and a half, something like that.
That's so badass. Who you gonna run? You gonna run him? That'll be cool.
You want to try it? I think we should do it.
So what's up, KaterTot?
Oh yeah. Send it, bro.
What's up, my man? Oh, so you're rolling gears in this thing, bro?
Yes, sir.
You out here sounding like a DSG.
Waiting for that trans to blow up.
That's awesome. What's it done to it? It's an M4, right?
Yeah, it's a full bolt-on E85, pure stage 2 plus turbos, F80 Paul tune. Dynoed at 781 horsepower, around 630 torque.
Dude, that's badass. Well, this thing's ripping, man. It sounds awesome. I don't know. You ready for the KaterTot?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Freaking sketchy to race next to. Wow, bro. Yo, it's fast. I mean, this has got to be 140 mile an hour car or something like that.
Yeah, 142.
You've been 142 in this. Yo, that's flying for a manual bolt-on car, you know?
Yeah, it moves.
Bro.
Dude, this thing moves out.
And it was good because I was at a 40 by the time it hit that cone. Because
I can't tell,
if I'm at a 30, it'll just fall on its ass. Like it takes time to pick up.
That was a great run, though.
Yeah.
And on that note, guys, this thing gets a massive TRC approved stamp. I mean, how could you not? Just look at it. All right, so we're with Ben here. What's up, my man?
What's up, man?
This thing's a beast. Been running hard all day, so now we're gonna take it up against the KaterTot. Should be a good one. How much power does this thing make?
780 wheel and like 830 torque. Dang!
What a wild ride.
That thing rides out, man.
What a wild ride. This thing pulls, bro.
Exactly.
That was wild.
Holy.
I think you said this thing's been in well into the nines, right?
Yeah, it's a 960 best, but it's consistently 970s.
Wow, 960.
Yes, it's got the bolt-on record right now for the 3rd gen Bs.
Wow, that's wild. This thing is beautiful, by the way, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for the ride.
No problem.
That was a really sick run.
Right. That was a good run. I can't believe it got out that hard, man.
Yeah, dude, the anti-lag is bad, dude.
I think you might have stayed in it a little longer this time.
I mean, I went to where I felt about as comfortable as I can feel, and I mean, it's like, I'm like,
Yeah, you were bucking up top.
yeah. But it moves so much, though. I mean, can you guys see it over there?
Oh yeah,
Dude, but that car is fast, though, dude.
super fast.
It's so clean, and it's a. I can't believe that. I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think it would happen. You haven't even ridden in this yet.
No. Now I kind of want to. Before I was like, it's a little sketchy, but I think it's worth it now.
Hell yeah, man. Well, good run, guys.
Heck yeah. Well, I truly thought it was going to go different than that, but
Honestly,
that car
man,
rides.
the power to weight, I mean, it weighs, I think you said it weighs 2,200 pounds
yeah.
and makes like 600 wheel horsepower.
Once you shift, it's
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, like
100%. Like a really sketchy street bike.
Yeah, that thing is wild, man.
I love this color, man.
Yeah, this thing rides out.
We're gonna take this thing for a rip. Try to get it to do a wheelie. a good bit.
It has no gears.
Yeah.
Here, take a look at the axles real quick.
Yeah, you broke an axle, but it's leaking oil too, so let's put it in new.
All right, well, we tried.
Gave it the old solid try. It did come up a good bit, for sure.
But help us push it!
You're doing great, guys.
Yeah. Here for you. Uber.
We can't be mad at this thing one bit.
No, no.
You beat the crap out of this thing today.
It's been a day. I'm happy it did what it did, though.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So this thing has been an absolute blast today. Give us a rundown on how the project even started and everything that's done to it up until today.
Okay, well, basically, this was a 2010 smart car. That's how it started life as. We thought we were going to have a little stupid parts car for the shop, and one thing turned into another, and I had some other buddies that had some stuff, and we're good at tuning Hondas, so big shout out to Brent at PFI, who is a Honda tuning guru. Bounced an idea off him, one thing led to another. You know, one power goal quickly evolved into another power goal, and then before we know it, I mean, we were making 550 wheel horsepower. We took an 08 TSX and basically took the whole K-member off of it and grafted it into this. We did the whole project over about the course of a month. It's been honestly probably the most fun project that we've had. I mean, you check us out on our Faster Problems YouTube. It is wild. We've had so much fun with this whole build right here. Never been a Honda guy in my life, but I'd seen what this engine's capable of, and it changed me. So now I'm kind of a Honda guy, even though I'm actually known for being an LS tuner. So it's kind of crazy. So, but this is a whole different platform. The Honda stuff is amazing. So we've got rolling anti-lag. We can do boost by gear. We got two-step, completely stock bottom end K24 A2. We've got a 67mm turbo. E85, I usually run a little bit of a blend of C16 on there, and everything else is just kind of fabbed up out of our own shop. You know, big thanks to Bayside Fabrication, is our neighbor, who did most of the fabrication, but all under our roof. It was awesome, awesome time. So this thing is most definitely the sketchiest vehicle that I think I've ever been around or anything like that, and I've driven literally thousands of customer cars that have been all sorts of piecemeal together. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild.
I can absolutely vouch for that.
Yeah. The wheelbase being about as big as your arms can reach, it just goes where it wants to go, and you kind of hang on. We initially built this thing to be a burnout car, and then we realized how much power it made and just how much fun it was. And as you can attest, anybody who rides in it comes out with a smile on their face. There is no exception. It's actually been wrecked twice. So I let somebody else drive the car, and somebody who's actually really used to high-powered stuff, and things got away from him. And actually you can see that it was rolled right here. So this is kind of the damage of it. The window's been broken twice now. And but yeah, it's been rolled.
Just a couple of love taps, man.
Yeah.
We'll buff out.
Actually, here at this track, I snapped an axle and hit the Christmas tree, and we have a video on that. It was a lot of fun too. But
yeah, we'll definitely have to plug that for everyone to see.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
KaterTot. Oh, dang!
So this was actually a turbo from PFI. This was an intercooler. I don't even remember how I acquired this intercooler. There's just so many people that have helped and contribute to this whole build, and it was a lot of fun. And me being an LS guy, I had to pay homage to it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy any Honda throttle body. I'm sticking an LS throttle body on there. So we actually had a LS ported throttle body that we had sitting around the shop. We threw that on there.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm so pumped with this thing. We're definitely pushing the stock bottom end to the absolute limit. That's right at my alley.
And the subframe, like, is that just like...
This is actually from the TSX. So we boxed the ends in, and after doing wheelies when we first took it out, because we figured it would, we ended up putting the wheelie bars on there, and we've been fighting suspension demons. I think the coilovers are probably kind of blown out right now, but this is not our full gig as YouTube. I mean, it's kind of a side gig, you know. We actually do, you know, a lot of customer builds, and that's our number one thing. And as I've gotten older and gotten married and had kids, it's like there's less and less time. So there's definitely some love that needs to be put into this. But man, I couldn't be happier with the way that things have turned out today. So I'm pumped, man.
It's definitely a blast, man.
We got fans on our intercooler here. You can actually feel this.
Oh yeah.
So much fun with something with such a small tire. I mean, this is a 220 miles. Completely stock, so that's what really makes it sketchy, though. Is the smart cars are really not designed to probably go over 100 miles an hour.
I think you're definitely exceeding what anybody that ever designed or developed the smart car would ever imagine.
Yeah.
That's for sure, man. Can you go ahead and rev it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took this thing home the other day and just did like daily driver stuff with it, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had over the weekend. Just never, like, we went to Home Depot and grabbed some hoses and stuff that we needed to be able to water the yard. We zip tied them to the side of the thing. We went to Advanced Auto Parts, had no place to keep the oil, so we zip tied it to the roll bar. Great, man. So much fun.
That's awesome, dude. Uncle Sam. He's gonna take us drifting this thing. We're gonna burn down some tires. I think this thing, he'll give us the full rundown, but I think it's a manual Caprice that makes somewhere around 1,000 horsepower at the tire. Just absolutely wild.
Everybody good?
What's up, boys? You ready? Let's do this. Dude, you throw this thing.
For real? Thanks, man. Thanks.
You throw this thing, man.
Wanted a little bit
That's
more.
an experience. Any of you guys out there, if you've never been in a badass like 1,000 horsepower drift car, do it. Experience. 10 out of 10.
Let alone a four-door. Like
Four-door.
like a
big
big
body.
bro.
How was that for you guys in the back?
We were
all
all
like-
over the place. We were all over the place. And I had those. I
Yo,
had
I
the
wanted to know
harnesses
window.
strapped.
Hey,
Didn't
we
even
can,
notice.
we can
Yeah.
still like we can still burn them down over there.
Cool.
You know? Yeah.
Stay shooting some fireballs. Look at this.
Ah, there we go. I did hear it cut the tires off.
was an absolute freaking blast. I feel like I've been saying absolute freaking blast all day here with you guys, so thank you so much, man. Give us a rundown on this beast, dude.
Well, this was a retired New Jersey State Police car here, and you know, I kind of had a thing for veterans, and I've taken a lot of veterans out for rides, and I still have many more to take. And you know, pretty much that was the theme of building this thing. With the Texas Speed 427 and a Magnuson 2650, it has dynoed like a little bit over 1,000 wheel horsepower, and the torque is just, you know, it's right there. It's like 970 pound-feet of torque. It's got a TR6060 transmission right now and 373 gears. It became a drift car out of a novelty, and it's not really even a drift car. It doesn't even look like it. It's kind of got a couple little things that do that, but it's been a heck of a lot of fun.
Oh, she goes sideways though.
Yeah.
Dude, you were ripping this thing, and I mean, like, you know, you've put this thing through its paces. You can tell.
I don't have a landscaping business or anything like that, just to clarify here. So Cletus Garrett owns the Freedom Factory, and he's always so proud of his grass. So I went out of my way to like destroy his grass. Oh, there's barely any water. Oh, that's grass. Yeah, this is where I hit the grass. Let's go see what I did here. It's very particular about that. We're just gonna put this back and pretend like nothing happened here.
Yeah, boy, get off my grass.
Dang. Old man Clater caught me. And it's kind of been a little joke for, you know, we go out there and we mess up this grass a lot, so that's our landscaping. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. Monster Clutches has been awesome. We've had so much other support. I mean, Texas Speed, Magnuson, it's been great. I mean, HP Tuners allows me to be able to tune this thing to do what it does. So
yeah, this thing definitely rips, man. I mean, like, that was like a really cool experience. You had me wanting to build a drift car. So I see a little love taps you had here. Remember?
Yeah,
you mentioned something that happened.
All right, so actually, my first time in drifting in front of anybody, they have a big old meet here at Showtime Speedway, and I was ripping it. Things were going good, and all of a sudden, the tire let go, and I accelerated into the wall. I had really good control, but until you accelerated at a different rate, then it folded right in. We broke the windshield and all that. It was my first wreck in this, but honestly, it was the most fun wreck I've ever had in my life.
We just lost the tire, dude.
Oh my god, that was so sick!
Definitely worth a watch. It is a feel-good video. You guys got to check that out. It is so.
Is that on your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And honestly, the car kind of evolved into a burnout car too. So
yeah.
I think my first competition was, you know, Cletus had something over at the Freedom Factory for some big burnout competition. I actually got third in that, and then we went all the way up to LS Fest in Bowling Green, and we won that outright. So it was. Didn't see that coming, but it was pretty fun, man.
That's awesome, man. Guys, thank you so much for tagging along. We had an absolute blast here with Jeremy from Faster Proms. All around, these guys are all so cool. I want to thank them so much for just opening their doors to us and just showing us an awesome time.